past few hours, I have seen a flurry of posts on social media platforms that Ethiopian government has purchased drones, that drones have arrived in Ethiopia. Some TPLF allied analysts have claimed that Russia has provided combat drones to Ethiopian government to be used against Tigray Defense Force. I thought of having a detailed look at this rumor because we saw similar rumors a few weeks ago. Firstly, viewers, we heard similar rumors a couple of weeks ago. A TPLF allied analyst claimed back then that Turkey had provided combat drones to Ethiopian government, and the drones were being assembled in INSA's headquarters in Addis Ababa, inside the Ethiopian cybersecurity agency. But the next day, we heard a statement from Turkey. Turkey denied having supplied any drones to Ethiopian government. Now, we are hearing about Russia, that Russia has provided combat drones to Ethiopian government. This topic of drones is under discussion because according to Tigray Defense Force, use of drones in November by Ethiopian government changed the balance of power in this war in November. Mulugeta Gebrehi Wort Birhe, Geta Chorida, Debreski Gebre Mikhail, all are on record. They had claimed that UAE, United Arab Emirates, had provided wing-long Chinese drones which was stationed on Asab military base in Eritrea. And these UAE drones flew from Asab military base in Eritrea, and they launched airstrikes on TDF positions, which led to heavy losses on TDF side. And what we heard from these TPLF leaders, it suggested that those were precision strikes, that targets on ground was precisely located by drones in the air, that TPLF leaders, TPLF supplies, their military equipment was very precisely and accurately targeted by wing-long Chinese drones which were being used by UAE. And UAE helped Ethiopian government back then. Now, UAE denies, Ethiopian government denies. Some independent sources like Belling the Cat, like investigative websites, they have also denied the use of any drones, combat drones in Tigray. But TPLF leaders hold this position that UAE provided combat drones, and those combat drones were the difference between Tigray Defense Force and Ethiopian National Defense Force, and that is why Tigray Defense Force back then had to retreat from towns and cities like Mekelle, Aksum, Shere, Adwa, all these key places. That is why now when everyone is talking about drones, TDF supporters are a bit defensive, and Amhara supporters, Ethiopian National Defense Forces supporters, they are saying, now you will see we have got drones. Well, let me clarify a few things for viewers. Firstly, Ethiopia has only reconnaissance drones. Ethiopia does not have any combat drones. A combat drone is the one which is carrying missiles, bombs. It can hit targets on ground. Reconnaissance drone, it just carries out reconnaissance. It has cameras and it is doing surveillance and reconnaissance. Ethiopia has only reconnaissance drones, no combat drones. What about Russia? Well, Russia is not known for producing quality combat drones. Though Russia is one of leading military powers in the world, but Russia is not known for producing quality combat drones. Russia is known for producing anti-drone electronic warfare systems, EWs, like Karasoha, which is effective against drones. Russia has produced only one export quality drone called Orlon, viewers. And this drone has been exported by Russia only to Myanmar so far, according to my information. Russia is not leading exporter of drones. This Orlon M, I think, even this Orlon M is a reconnaissance drone. It helps artillery pieces on ground. It helps BM rocket MLRS, multiple launch rocket systems. It has cameras. It detects targets. It sends a message to artillery on ground, tanks on ground, which then carry out their operations. So it does not directly hit targets mostly. So it's not a typical world-class combat drone. That is why when people are saying that Russia has provided combat drones to Ethiopian government, I personally believe that this information is incorrect. People are saying all these things because Russia and Ethiopia signed a security agreement a few days ago. Then we heard a rumor that Abiy Ahmed, Prime Minister of Ethiopia, had secretly visited Russia. We saw Demeke Mekonnen, Ethiopian Deputy Prime Minister, visiting Russia as well a few days ago. But if Russia and Ethiopia have signed a security agreement, it does not mean that Russia is exporting drones to Ethiopia. Russian drones are not well known in the world. Because I, in fact, heard that Russia bought drones from UAE a few months ago. So this is just a rumor, no confirmation so far. Then we heard from some TDF supporters that TDF had anti-drone technology. There is no anti-drone technology available. Even the US, China, no country has anti-drone technology which is 100% effective. Even the best of air defense systems in the world, like Russian S-300, S-400, S-500, American air defense system like Hawk, Patriot, Israeli Iron Dome, even these are not 100% effective against drones. Tigray Defense Force has just man-pads and Zu-23-2 anti-aircraft guns. Man-pads and Zu-23-2 are very old weapons. They are not effective against drones. Drones can evade the best of air defense systems, which cost billions of dollars. Now, let's conclude, viewers, that Ethiopia does not have any combat drones. According to my information, Russia has not provided any combat drones to Ethiopia. Russia does not have any combat drone. It has only Orlon M. In order to hit targets on ground accurately, the drones must have precision striking capability. Like Turkish drones, TV-2 drones, wing-long Chinese drones do have this precision striking capability. Then American Reaper and other types of drones. So far, Ethiopia does not have this precision striking capability to hit Tigray Defense Force on ground. Lastly, viewers, drones need ground control systems, GCS as well. Combat drones, they need operators as well. Drones are in the air, ground control system is on ground, operators are on ground. Operators operate the drone sitting on ground in GCS, ground control systems, and sometimes it takes weeks or months to install these ground control systems. So it's not that just a drone comes and you start using it. It takes time because these are all rumors, no confirmation so far that Ethiopian government has acquired combat drones from any country. Thank you for watching.